throwing axes, mead, kinda. Anyway, bringing something to you guys a little different than I normally do. However, you're going to want to stick around and watch this one. It's going to be cool. And I'm going to announce something at the end of this video, so you're going to want to stick around and watch it. Let's get into the video. Boom! Welcome back to Midgard Axe, guys. I am Wes, the Suburban Viking. Of course, like always, throwing axes and mead. Bringing you guys something a little different this time. Remember how I told you I had something really cool, an axe throwing setup I wanted to bring you? I know. It's not traditionally what I normally do. However, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth talking about this. So in this episode of Throwing Axes and Mead, sorry guys, it's hot as hell out here. It's like 100 degrees, so you'll have to bear with the sweat pouring and all that. Over at my parents' house, and my brother got my nephew one of these Eastman throwing axe setups for Christmas. And the kids have been coming over here throwing it, and my nephew's been throwing it. Everybody's been throwing it. And I came over and I said, let me see this thing. So I took some throws at it. It's really cool. I think it is. But before we get into that, let's talk about the mead we're featuring. Not mead this time, guys. We're going to do a Goose Island beer. Big Mango Bear Hug. Mango on my mind. I've never had this before. It was at my local convenience store, so to speak. And I got it. Whew, I'm pouring sweat. Let's drink it. I'm not a big fan of these. I normally don't get these, but in this episode of Throwing Axes and Mead, or the series, I'm going to try all kinds of different meads and alcohols and all that. So here we are. Ooh, smells like mango. I'm not much of a fruity beer guy. I'm just not. But we'll try it and see what it tastes like. Huh. 9.9% alcohol here. It does have a very mango taste from the Goose Island. Whew. Very dry aftertaste. The Big Mango Bear Hug is out of Chicago, Illinois. It is a Imperial India Pale Ale. So if you like pale ales and you like mango flavored things or fruit flavored things, you might like this. I'm not a big fan of fruity beers. I'm just not. But I will say, the more I drink it, the smoother it gets and the better it tastes. If I had to drink it, I would. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Not because it tastes bad. It's just not my thing. But if you like mango stuff and you like Imperial Pale Ales, try it out. 9.9% alcohol, guys. It ain't going to take much. Whew. I'm sweating like a promiscuous woman in church. And those wind chimes are driving me nuts. So the East Point axe throwing setup was something that I actually found on Amazon prior to seeing it over at my parents' house. Coming in at like $75. It's really cool. You guys can take this, put it in your house, or you can take it and put it outside, whatever you want to do with it. And it gives you the ability to kind of work on your competition axe throws, really. You can stand here for a single rotation and just practice on your accuracy. Everybody can do it. We had kids at 4 years old all the way up to adults throwing at this thing. And of course, guys, I'll show you how I can throw at it. But it's a really cool setup to have just to kind of throw around. If you're wondering, Wes, could you actually practice on that? Yeah, you could. If you wanted to really work on accuracy, this would be really cool. You don't have to worry about sharpening a bit. You can just stand here for single rotations and throw it. Of course, I'm going to try some trick throws, which I have yet to do. Let me go grab some of the axes out of it. We'll throw at it and see what I can do with it. Not bad, guys, not bad at all. Like I said, you could stand here and really just practice on releasing the axe. Even though it's a little bit lighter than a normal axe, that's not really what you're concerned about here. You would really just be setting up to work on accuracy. And with time, you could actually take this and build your way up to throwing an axe accurate. I'm not kidding, guys. I know you're probably like, are you serious? So you get 2 sets of axes when you buy it. You get 4 red and 4 blue. So if you wanted to kind of like have a competition with someone, you could, or you can just kind of like spread them around amongst a bunch of people and throw. Really cool. We're going to take all 8 of these and throw it into the target, and I'll show you guys how they stick, which is pretty daggone cool. Oh, there goes one. We'll just throw them all into the center. Take that. There we go. There we go. And that's one thing too, guys, that I will say that's really cool is that you can stick one axe into the other. Sometimes, like that blue one fell, it doesn't hit right, so it'll kind of hit, but it wants to walk itself out, which is normal in axe throwing anyway. But the cool thing about those is that they spread, so you can throw one axe into another and get it to stick. Ah, that one bounced out. Let's throw these again one more time and see what we can do. Oh, one into the other. There we go. There we go. Oh, a little high. There we go. And right in the center. Look at that, guys. And they all stuck too. Like I said, you can't throw them really hard, but you can really work on accuracy if you want. Just kind of practice and throwing those in there. You're not going to be able to get a weight on those like you would a normal throwing axe, but that's not what you're concerned with if you got this. If you really wanted to practice with it, you could. I don't see why you couldn't. You could really work on release point and being accurate and working on your accuracy. Pretty cool. But you might be wondering, Wes, can you do trick throws into it? Well, hell yeah, you can. Let's try it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, let's do it again. In the bullseye. And we'll try it one more time. Right into the other one. That's really cool, guys. That's really cool. I like to be able to throw it like that and be able to stick it into the target. And, you know, you guys see me throw like that with normal axes. I don't see why you couldn't practice with these. The old side spinning throw. That worked out. That worked out too. All right, we got 3 left. I really want to be able to stick these. It's going to be hard. There. There. And there. I'll take it. I will take it. What a fun time this would be if you had kids or if you wanted to kind of just throw around on your own. You could even set this up inside, guys. A lot of fun. Let's see how fast we can do it. Let's transition out of this hand into this hand, being accurate. Not bad, not bad. It is a little warm. You might be asking yourself, Wes, can you do a spinning back throw? I don't know. The mango says I can. This time. Okay. Not bad. I was able to do a bunch of different spinning back throws into that thing, no problem. It was really fun to do. I will give you guys a little bit of a pointer. Make sure those little plastic needles that stick out, make sure they're not up like this or down like this. You got to level it out. Make sure it's sticking towards you so that way you can stick the axe into the target there. But you may not have to worry about going out and buying one because remember how I told you guys I was going to do a free giveaway that wasn't an actual throwing axe? Here we are. I'm going to give away one of these. Brand new one from Amazon. I'll send it to your house. If you're interested, go into the comment section and write East Point. 1 comment per person. You must be subscribed to me, and I'll let it run for 3 weeks. After the 3 weeks, I'll let it run into a video where I tell you guys who won it. Of course, I'll spin the wheel, and, you know, it's all fair. I don't pick anybody. It's all random. So if you want to get into the giveaway, get into it. And I'll probably give away a bunch of these this year. They're pretty cool, and I think that you would probably have a really good time with them. family, friends, or by yourself just practicing some competition throws or some trick throws, you can do it, guys. As you saw, I did it. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out the East Point or get into the giveaway and get one. I think it'd be worth it. You know, it's a lot of fun. You'll have a good time with it, and you don't have to worry about sharpening bits. Just practicing on your accuracy. Here you are. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for making this channel what it is. I really do appreciate it. It is hot, and there's a pool right there. I don't know if you guys have heard, but my wife and daughter are over there swimming. My little baby, Freya. All right, guys, I'm out of here. If you want to get into the giveaway, get into it. But until next time, see ya! I wonder if I threw all 4 of these, what would happen? If I could stick them all on the target. I'd say you could. That's pretty cool, guys. That's pretty good. Beer, mango. God. We got to get some better drinks. Whew.